Facts. And
So
it's
that's how you do that when it's in a room full
so
of
where do you
vultures.
so I'm gonna keep it real with you here. Something that
Mhm.
I want to know your opinion about something I just did. I just interviewed a gentleman by the name of Lil Woody.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So what's your opinions on me interviewing somebody like that?
Well, I don't really have an opinion on you interviewing him. You can interview whoever you want. Like, I wouldn't interview him, you know what I mean, because of my principles and things like that. And I've seen him talk and stuff like that. I think he's kind of smart, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't talk to him because it doesn't coincide with my lifestyle and my beliefs. So that's why I wouldn't speak to him.
I feel you. And the reason I brought that up is although I did that interview with him and people have their ideas about who he is and what he is, I also believe in the same thing that you do when it comes to
Yeah.
interviewing. I don't even know what the kid's name is, to be honest, because I paid it no mind. But Adam 22 interviewing Pop
Oh, Pop
Smoke's
Smoke's
killer.
killer.
And I felt like
Yeah.
I even mentioned it to Lil Woody when he was here. I felt like Woody has a story, right? He's got some story of that we've heard about him. You know, he was around Young Thug, and he has an
Nah, he
actual
has a
story.
story.
This
He
other
has a
kid,
story. He was in hip hop. He was involved with a rap group. This
yeah,
other kid had nothing to do with hip hop. He just was a kid that was doing a crime of poverty, and he committed a crime of poverty. And he came off good because he was a youthful offender. But just like I said, like I feel like my thing was the reason I said something at that point was that I don't know if Adam was getting what I was trying to tell him. I'm like, hurt people hurt people. So you got to understand that certain people are hurt by what the kid did, and certain people are also hurt things that he perpetuates, and certain people pop friends out there. So what I was basically trying to tell him is that somebody's gonna try to pop your for doing that shit. So that's why you shouldn't have did that. People is hurt. Nobody wants to hear. Nobody don't think that you should give. That's what I said. If he was within hip hop, then it's understandable. So Woody named YSL Woody. He was down with YSL. He knows YSL is. So he actually does have an affiliation with hip hop. And his other kid does.
now they went crazy on you talking a whole lot of shit. Him and WACK 100 on their
Well,
platform in response to it.
don't nobody,
What was that?
don't nobody care. Don't nobody care about them dudes. Like I only talk about Whack because it's like, and I just feel like people let him get away with a lot. You know what I mean? I never allowed him to get away with dumb shit he was getting away with when I was home. So you know what I mean? I made sure I coincide with that because we come from raps was like it's something that you try to get out your house. It's like pressure move. But for some reason, Wack acts like he's cut from the same cloth that certain people represent. You tend to hang around nothing but that tends to tell me that you might be related to them or you might be them. Who wants to hang around nothing but something that they actually despise? You don't despise rapping. That's why you hang with Takashi 69. That's why you hang with Victoria Avenue. It's because of that fact that you probably are them.
And
you try to tell people in jail.
And I feel like
what is the point in that?
I feel like he look. I don't got a personal issue with any one of them, so I sit here and when I speak on them, I'm just being completely honest, right? I don't watch Adam 22. I've seen clips. I personally don't watch much people though, so I can't sit there and talk much shit. And I feel like Wack always has some elaborate story about somebody else's life, and then is never bringing about the proof of what he's actually saying about these individuals. He made a claim that you lied about not coming to No Jumper because he was a part of it. He said that you were visited in jail by Bloods. You got something getting kicked out of a gang, and that's why you're behaving. He's talking about you getting sexually assaulted. What do you feel about why he's doing this to you?
But he ain't doing shit. He doing what he do to everybody. That's just why. First of all, one of his main things he tries to use against people is some sort of sexual shit. that everything with him is he got a sex tape, a gay sex tape with somebody. My thing is this: why do gays feel so cool with you to expose their sex life with you? You know what I mean? I know gay people. I don't never knew these niggas need to talk about fucking dick before, let alone tell me who they fuck. I have gay friends. I have never heard who they fuck before. We don't have these conversations. So just like I said, it's like when you hang with rats. Why do the gay people keep having these conversations with you? It's probably because you gay. To tell you the truth, I just seen a video of him recently, and I didn't know that he had hips just like Flacco. These niggas got childbearing hips. Talking, well, y'all niggas is shaped like my arm. So I don't really know like where the upper in them coming from. I'm like, well, hey, you might find somebody, you know what I mean? You do this weird. If you see he didn't go to that West Coast show, you didn't go to that West Coast show because them niggas would have killed you. Like, there you go. Them dudes don't fuck with you. You're not really in LA. You're not an LA blood. You're from the valley. You're not really from LA. You just try to be like hung up in LA politics. You was Suge Knight driving. You was somebody. You know what I mean? You gotta think about the shit this guy says. When you think about the evidence, you know he's not no one. He's someone who manipulated the industry and got the guys to believe in him, and that he's able to get checks out of these white guys in the industry because they actually think they like control something on the West Coast. They don't want their artists embarrassed. You know what I mean? And because he's made a couple things off of it, of course he's going to be able to have a couple gangbangers who's going to do shit like, yo, we're going to make sure that the niggas don't come out here. We're going to rob them or run down on them. Of course he can do that. But I know dudes from his set. They don't fuck with that dude. I know niggas from Boston. They laugh at him. He's like one of the biggest jokes. And he's not even a real WACK. Like, that nigga's crazy. So he didn't take the big fight serious. Anybody that know me, it ain't nobody that know me in the history of negative that's gonna tell you different. They sit there, I got sexually assaulted in jail. Nigga, find the CEO to say it. Find somebody like
Facts.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a general population everywhere I go.
And it seems like that's that nature of what they got going on. There is a lot of there was just the issue that I don't know if you know who Brick Baby is, telling Young Ace that he wasn't allowed to go out to Carolina. Ace went out to Carolina with his crew and did a show. And like, I don't think people understand that all these, like, I got, you know what I mean? I got family members that are knuckleheads. When you're a knucklehead and you live that type of life, it's not, that they're ready for whatever too, especially these young kids now. And I seen that have you heard of that situation at all with the Young Ace and Brick Baby?
No, I'm not familiar with Brick Baby. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, so
Young Ace kid, I just got put on there because he's from Florida, right?
Yeah, and so they it was an unfortunate situation. They were able to handle it. I believe they situated everything and everything's cool, but it does seem like.
But my thing is this. This is my thing is, right? We just seen Donald Trump get shot.
Yeah.
So, like, picture these underprivileged Negroes telling someone that they've been from a state. Like, how is that possible? How could you ban someone from a state? Like, let's be serious. There's certain people that's going to be like, yo, I ain't no five niggas. What are they supposed to be in the state or whatever? But at the same time, you can't block nobody from the state. You're nobody. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think all of that shit is for the internet. You know what I mean? That's why I get a lot caught up when I talk about LA gang culture and shit like that. I'm like, bro, that shit is fake. They're not telling me to check in if you don't got Madonna paying you, Alec Baldwin paying you when they pull up, and Elon Musk. Elon Musk not paying y'all niggas. So why the fuck my black ass got to pay you? Niggas doing some oppressive shit. That only oppresses the black and the brown people. Meanwhile, the white people get to walk past you all day. They got no money over. So how are you telling me that you gangster? Like, explain it to me. Like, when I was a kid, the analogy of the mob, you look at them like, niggas got untouchable Italians, it's a suits. And then when I got older, I realized the mob was pussy. I said, nigga, the mob is pussy. The mob is one of them little bakeries taking money from people.
You sound a little distorted right now, by the way. It's a little muffled.
Yeah, the mob was going to little bakeries extorting old people for their shit. They was going to fucking like, you don't do that. That's not gangster. So I don't respect shit like that. So when I got older and realized that, yo, these people bullies. I don't like bullies. It's just that I'm a scary dude. I'm not fearful of bullies, and I don't like bullies. You know what I mean? So when I do identify a bully, and I see a bullying people, I usually move in and bully the bully. You know what I mean? And not even necessarily bully them, but like, yo, you're not gonna bully nobody around here. You should. I'm a laid back dude. And I always end up in an issue because you know what I mean? And that's my situation now. That's why I'm in prison. I'm in prison because of a dude that was bullying everybody, wanted to keep bullying people for their opinion on his music. Don't like my music, I'll fuck you up. Or you don't know what you said about my tape, split when I see you. This is really what's going on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
While I'm in prison. Like, a fucking opinion about a nigga's music. Never forget, you know, we was promoting Bobby Shmurda, hot nigga, and then his manager, Jose, rest of dead, called me. And he said, my man, me now told my yo, WACK 100 said you got sexually assaulted and shit. That nigga's in backstage, yo. Everything with that nigga, like, yo, come on, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? You can't even pay nobody to corroborate some shit like that.
Yeah, that's how these that it's the way of the world now. I'm starting like I told you earlier how people are always saying shit is staged. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because there is a lot of it, regardless. Like most of the content we see, this shit's fake as and then people buy into it. They don't even give it. I think people don't even care whether this shit is real or fake anymore. They just go with whatever story. You know what I'm saying? Just for the
well,
clout.
you know, Charlamagne got a saying that says, you know, if the lie's more entertaining, niggas don't give a fuck about the truth.
Word.
And that's just the God honest truth. The lie be sounding better. The lie is the movie. The truth is reality. People love the movie. People hate reality. So that's how you got to look at it. You know what I mean?
Word.